So would you say that is because they are targeting people that aren't right for the course? It's just anyone that's got the money?
Anyone that's got the money or anyone that can get it.
They basically sold us a job in the same way they sell their course. You'll be able to shadow multi-million pound business owners. We'll send you on training and we will do all these things, and they sold the opportunity of a job to us.
A property trainer said to me, they don't have the right stuff to do this. They're not going to go anywhere. But yeah, they still take the money for that mentorship.
This episode is sponsored by Empire Flippers. They take the friction out of buying real online businesses. They're the #1 curated marketplace that sells legitimate money-making digital assets. Click the link in the description. So today on Mike Winnet's Casting Couch, we've got Josh and Dan, who are content creators for property training companies. Really interesting. You guys DM'd me on Instagram and you said you were working for a new property training company and you'd seen things and experiencing things in there that you wanted to share with other people.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you were doing.
So we were working for a company that teaches people how to do rent-to-rent deals and make money off property, or so they say. So we were brought on to do marketing,
like
social
content creation.
Content creation, social media. They basically wanted to be the next big thing, and to do that, they wanted to be on YouTube, have loads of content, Instagram, etc., because up to that point, they just kind of built their own thing on Facebook. That was their funnel, basically. Yeah. It was just a Facebook page, a group, where they were posting that free content or whatever it was, and then they were posting their website, and that was it.
What type of content would you be making for them?
So they kind of looked up to like the big kind of property people, so like how they would do their videos in terms of like, not day in the life, but like say they went to do a property viewing, what to look for, this, that and that. But the thing that we found most difficult with them is they wanted all this content, but then they were like, oh no, we can't include that, we can't include this, because that's on our paid course.
Yeah. So were you making then content that would be given out free, first stage of the funnel, and then people would inquire off the back of that content for their training?
Yeah, both. So we were making content for YouTube, so things like how we made £5,000 passive income in 2 days, how we did this, how we did that, and a lot of them, in honesty, were our ideas, because we saw what worked.
They brought us on because they wanted to also start to target our kind of age.
So a conscious decision from them was to target younger people.
Very conscious.
Very.
Yeah.
It was like, we want to target your generation. You know it. Even to the point where some of the decisions, they were like, oh, you just make the decision because you know your generation.
Yeah.
You know what they'll buy. You look at it and you tell us.
Would you buy this?
So what type of age range do you think they were targeting?
Students were like a big thing that they wanted to, and their why would obviously be the student loan, to use the student loan to try and get someone to pay for the course, to pay it off.
Or what? So they'd be recommending that students use the student loan to pay for this course and then become financially through
and then pay off their student loan. Basically, that's like their why.
Yeah.
In terms of like a targeted ad or a piece of content or something that would bring someone in. It would be, look, we know how hard your student life is. No one tells you when you come out of uni that there's not that many jobs. Now you've got all this debt. Look, we've got this financial free passive income.
Had you been on their course? Had you been one of their...
Yeah, so originally I went to their course, which was a mastermind, a 1-day course. And from that I saw what they taught. And, you know, when you're there...
Do you mean in the room? Like when you're there?
Yeah, when you're there, when you're at the course, you're like, this is great. Do you know what I mean? They're telling, because it's structured, so it's set out, so it makes sense. So it starts off with, what's your why? You write down what you're doing it for.
Like your
family, to pay off debt. And they specifically say, we'll use this to keep you motivated along the way.
Yeah.
Then they say, how much do you need to earn? So then they talk about financially free, which is the classic term. And I think a lot more people don't achieve the results than do achieve the results.
Yeah, definitely.
And when they do achieve the results, I think it's with the help of the mentors or the owners.
Yeah.
And I think that, personally, in my opinion, I think that's part of the business plan. When you do a rent-to-rent, you need to set up a company so you can do a company let.
Yeah.
And once you set up that company, You can then go and find a deal, and once they've accepted your kind of terms, they'll kind of do a referencing on you. And if you've not been trading for, I think it's 2 years.
2 years.
Oh, so they teach you this. So you go through their training. They
Yeah.
will say you need to set up a limited company.
Yeah, so they'll say you need to set up a limited
Yeah.
company, but they never tell
They
you
never tell you.
that you're going to be referenced, and that when you are referenced, you need 2 years.
Oh, so
They
you're going
know
to fail
you're
gonna-
because
they
you
You're
know
going to
you're
fail
gonna fail.
reference.
yeah, because
but they don't tell you that.
you've not been set up for 2 years.
Or you can get around it by having cash.
Yeah.
But most of the people that are on this course, by default, because they're there to make money, don't have money.
And
Yeah.
you think about it, the people that they're trying to bring in
Yeah.
aren't going to have that kind of money
Yeah.
either.
So then people will ask them questions, and they'll find a deal, and they'll be like, well, I've failed referencing. What do I do
Yeah.
now? They'll go, oh, we didn't know you didn't have that much money, or whatever. And then they'll say, but, you know, there's an option. We can help you out. We will joint venture with you, JV with you, and we'll put some of the money in, all of the money in, whatever it is, and you manage it, and we'll take our fee.
So ultimately, then you're paying to be mentored by these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're managing the property for them,
And they're getting
and they're
profit
joint
as well.
venturing.
And then you're giving them content
Yeah.
and results
Yeah.
to then get more people in the funnel.
You said a couple of interesting things there. So the things that they put on, where they are the super successful
Yeah.
students
Mm.
or
Yeah.
whatever, do you think they are the exception rather than the rule then?
100%.
100% the exception.
So did you shoot content with these types of people?
So I shot an interview.
So were they telling him what he needs to say, or how does that
From
work?
what I saw, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was scripted, but when I was told to edit, it was edited in a way
Yeah.
that's like bang, 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 bang. But they've used that piece of content as their main. Like they use it to launch their YouTube and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
targeted ads and stuff because it brings people in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Naivety. It's like an 18-year-old's done it. Wow, I can easily do
Yeah.
it.
So you did this mastermind group, and then you decided you would create content with them. Did you approach them, or did they approach you?
They approached
They
me
approached Josh
first.
first. It was through a mutual connection. They basically wanted both of us. They wanted
Yeah.
me and Josh. And we were sold this opportunity, and it was literally sent offer of opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. And in that offer of opportunity, it was like they basically sold us a job in the same way they sell their course to their clients.
Yeah. So
It was you'll be able to shadow multi-million pound business owners. You'll learn how to create all this businesses, and we'll send you on training, and we will do all these things. And they sold the opportunity of a
they'll be
job
like,
to us.
you'll be by the end of it, you'll be an expert in
Yeah.
property investment and deal sourcing.
But now we see it in reflection, in hindsight, you can see that their mindset is just purely on what topic can I bullshit about, or create some,
Yeah.
some good enough course
Yeah.
that people walk away semi-satisfied, but at the end, it doesn't really matter what
Yeah.
results they get, as long as we can get people through the
So
door.
just think that is it. Just get as many people into the funnel. They're not really asked about the quality of.
I think it's a difficult one because because they're small, they are trying to run with the idea of we care about people, and that's what they try and keep up. Their brand is so valuable to them,
Yeah.
is that we care about people, we care about results, we're real.
And do you think they are?
No,
You don't think they're good guys?
No.
But that's their branding they're going
that's their
for.
branding.
Yeah. Like
So-
we've had. So I was filming a session, like mentor session 1, like the introductory session, filmed the whole thing, and then after they'd left, as in the mentee, the property trainer said to me, "Oh, they don't have the right stuff to do this. They're not going to go anywhere." But yeah, they still take the money for that mentorship.
So would you say that is because they are targeting the people that aren't right for the course? It's just anyone that's got the money.
I think it's just anyone that's got the money or anyone that can get it.
So what channels would they be using then to target them? So what would you say is the best channels to target sort of like students? TikTok, or is that too young?
I think it's young at the moment, but it will be a very like viable way of advertising very soon.
Yeah.
It's cheap as well.
Yeah, I think as well, TikTok and things like Snapchat, when Snapchat started selling ads, it was brilliant because people are on that platform already, ready to consume content in a way that is subconscious. It's almost like you just see things as you go along.
Yeah.
And I think TikTok's going to be the same thing where people are going to put adverts out, and you're already in that mind frame of being able to consume content.
So would you know then roughly what would be a sort of what type of student or what type of person would they target? Like, well, what would be their ideal
So they'd
customer avatar?
They'd look for kind of like people who had shown interest in, like, you know, Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, them kind of like people.
So they'd target those that have liked or visited their
just
page and
liked,
stuff.
or like you can even like target people that visited or like interacted.
Yeah.
Just them type of people who already had that like kind of mindset where they're like, I want more.
Yeah.
Because you get them people who are just like very, very happy to work, go to uni, to get their job and just work. But then, and like I feel like these days entrepreneurship and be your own boss and all that is it's very fashionable. It's kind of sold as that kind of thing, and then more people are kind of switching that mindset to be like, hang on, I want more.
Yeah. You are the content that you want to find. So if you go and search for these things, then with targeted ads, then it suddenly becomes your reality that everybody is financially free at 23. Everyone's got a green Lambo. It's only because you've looked for it. Now you think it's everywhere. True. It follows you around now.
Yeah, but the thing is, some people are looking for the real stuff. Yeah. Like, for instance, some people are trying to learn how to build a website, and then they get targeted with dropshipping ads.
Yeah.
You know, so like, it's that naivety, where people don't actually understand what exactly they're being targeted by. All these online courses, and I think it's a problem.
YouTube ads is obviously massive as well, because like, I think even yesterday or today we was watching one of your videos.
Oh, I get adverts for the same shit that I'm trying to talk about.
Yeah, that's what they're directly targeting people that they know would listen to that.
It's mad though, isn't it? I do a video called drop shipping is bullshit, and then you'll have 6 drop shipping adverts throughout which is annoying for me because it means I don't get paid on the ads. I often say, like, I don't think any of these marketing tactics are particularly bad if the product does what it says it's going to do. It's generally going to help people. Yeah. And sometimes I think people that watch my stuff misunderstand that bit. I think they think I hate all I don't mind scarcity. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you've got a limited edition trainers and there's only 50 pairs, exactly, you've only got 50 pairs. Yeah. It's when you're saying this is only for the first 5 people that sign up, but then you'll sign up for 70 people. It's like, what was the point? Or here's a testimonial, but it's not. It's a fake testimonial. Testimonials are brilliant way to market a business.
Yeah, definitely.
But so what would you say then are the lessons you've learned, like on the inside? So if it was a message to people your age and they are targeted by these ads, what would you say you should look out for?
These people are salesmen. Yeah. They know how to take your money, and you have to be prepared to kind of look deeper, look under what they're selling you, and kind of look at it from a different way, because a lot of people, especially my age, they like to be told these things, that they can be a millionaire. Yeah. They like to be told they can be financially free. Even if they know it's bullshit, they like to be told it. It makes them feel good. Yeah. It makes them feel like they've got a chance, an opportunity. So they'll just take it in. Yeah. I think to really protect yourself, you have to have a mentality switch and a perspective shift. Yeah. To like what's actually out there. Because if you don't have to put much work in, you're probably not going to get much out of it. Yeah. It's just key rules in life. From what we've seen, we'd also want to say, like, if you're a younger person or just anyone in general and you're given an opportunity to work in a company that seems like kind of one of these training companies, or working for something that just seems a little bit dodgy, just understand that you are actually aiding that company. And although it seems like a good opportunity, because they're salesmen, they'll sell you the opportunity as this amazing thing, and you're going to be with us for 10 years and we're going to take care of you. Most of the time, these people, you just cattle to them and they will drop you.
Well, yeah, they'll find another 2 lads like you in a month's time and do the same.
And they'll take advantage of the fact that, we're hungry, we're passionate, and we're good at something, and they'll use that against us to be like, well, we thought you were better than this.